We are now a company of over 1,000 employees across the globe. We have at least 20 states right now. That number shifts pretty quickly because we do government contracting, as the senator said. And so based on where those government contracts are, our offices move a little bit. We do everything from housing and construction to the government contracting. We're getting heavily involved in real estate right now. I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. We own percentage in banks, and we have a number of local businesses, so our convenience stores and some local distribution that we do. Our goal, most corporations are set up to drive profit, right? You're legally obligated to maximize profit. That's not Ho-Chunk Inc. Our goal is to create self-sufficiency by getting jobs and opportunity to our local tribal members. Other initiatives that we're pursuing is our food sovereignty initiative. Again, this is a combination of the partnerships between those multi-institutions within the tribal government. So the tribe chartered a food sovereignty committee. We work with our nonprofit, that's HCCDC. They've gotten some grants, a couple USDA grants. We're going to partner with the tribal college and their extension office. They'll be housed here. Another one of my projects is renewable energy. We've gotten a couple of grants over the past 2 years, over a $1.5 million investment in about 1,000 solar panels, a couple thousand solar panels at 23 sites across the reservation. A little bit of residential application, but most of it this is the senior center, most of it is tribal buildings or company-owned buildings in order to bring the energy savings down. So Lance always says, hey, people will ask, what can you do for us, right? And he's like, just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. We got it, right? Because trying to help oftentimes makes things muddier. And so we are very much about self-determination, defining for ourselves and creating that self-sufficiency on our own. So just leave us alone. I usually put a caveat to that, having worked in a state and federal government. I'm a big believer in government. I love government, right? Maybe not big government, but I love government. With the caveat that there are partnerships available, and Tori mentioned this a little bit and referred to this. There are so many things where we have common interest on. There are things where we absolutely need to negotiate together on. Compacts, for example, are a good example of that. We have a very good fuel compact with the state. We are the third sovereign, so that relationship between sovereigns as equals, right? Working together when those things come up. So we may have common areas of interest where we can be advocates together. And that's, I think, a much more healthier approach for all of us. Definitely makes Nebraska better, right?